Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled pimps your 90s nostalgia for a wild, ragtag race down memory lane. Even with 2 decades separating 1999's Crash Team Racing and Beenox's upcoming remaster Nitro Fueled, this homage to the PlayStation classic has been so authentically rebuilt that it's not long before the long dormant muscle memory kicks in. As I got to burn rubber across 3 of the game's classic tracks, Crash Cove, Dingo Canyon and Polar Pass, my inner 10-year-old soon leapt out and grabbed the wheel to power slide, turbo boost and navigate all the secret shortcuts that could give me an edge over Nitro Fueled's surprisingly feisty AI characters. You don't have to race alone, of course. In addition to local split screen, which supports up to 4 players at once, Nitro Fueled features full multiplayer functionality, letting you compete with close friends or total strangers online. Even playing alongside a single other person in split screen, I can already tell that this is where Nitro Fueled will find its long-term legs, beyond the novelty of its unabashed nostalgia trip. Playing alone, the slightly awkward, decidedly old-school controls and buttery driving mechanics begin to make themselves more apparent. But as soon as another person joins the fun, Crash Team Racing's timeless appeal as a wild, juvenile party game sings louder than ever. Whether you're sharing your tried and tested track tactics, complaining about everyone else's TNT crates, or fighting over your favourite characters, it's apparent that Nitro Fueled hasn't lost any of CTR's charm as a competitive social experience, but has only upped the sensory overload with richer visuals, extra content and extended options for playing with others. Speaking of characters, Nitro Fueled features every member of the original game's core roster, all of whom boast their own stats based on speed, handling and turning, which, in turn, can affect the difficulty curve required to master each and every one of them. Playing as an all-rounder Crash, for example, is very different from playing as Dingodile, who favours speed over anything else, making him perfect for hurtling through the straights of Crash Cove, but a less optimal choice for the twistier tracks like Polar Pass. That hidden layer of strategy is perhaps the aspect of Crash Team Racing that many of us, myself included, will have forgotten about, but I'm already excited to see how it plays out once Nitro Fueled launches in June. And did I mention that Nitro Fueled looks lovely as well? Monkeys can now be seen dancing on top of the craggy rocks of Crash Cove, polar bears guard against the surrounding waters of Polar Pass, and Dingo Canyon has apparently had some serious gentrification since its 1999 debut, as the area now sports its very own American diner. Crash Team Racing's original soundtrack too has been remastered to a T, right up to that immediately tense, instantly recognisable jingle that sets the scene at the start of every race. With all that in mind then, it's worth emphasising that Nitro Fueled really is a game made for those with fond memories of the original. If you've never played Crash Team Racing or never really enjoyed it all that much in the first place, then it's hard to say whether Beenox's remake will be able to win you over. So Mario Kart can rest easy for now. Nitro Fueled probably won't be dethroning Nintendo's King of Kart Racers from its chair when it releases later this year on Xbox One, PS4 and Nintendo Switch, but neither does it intend to. Instead, this honest-to-goodness remaster has its sights set squarely on pleasing those who first fell in love with CTR's original incarnation back on the PlayStation 1. And that's just fine with me.